Welcome to the Ultimate Sports Blog Podcast. Today is Tuesday, May 29th, 2018. Today I'm going to recap last night's Game 7 between the Rockets and the Warriors. Recap Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Washington Capitals. Go over yesterday's baseball action. Look ahead to tonight's slate of games. And then I'll do my 2012 MLB redraft. Here we go. The Warriors defeated the Rockets in Game 7, 101-92. To go to their fourth straight NBA Finals to set up the fourth act of Cavs Warriors. Stephen Curry was great in this game. He almost had a triple-double. Kevin Durant was good as well, 34 points in the win. James Harden put up 32 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists in defeat. And yet James Harden's team comes up short in a big spot. What's next for the Rockets in this offseason? I'm very fascinated. I'm tempted to say their championship window is already closed because I think this was the best chance that they've had. But the case that it remains open is that Chris Paul comes back, Clint Capella comes back, and they somehow sign LeBron James. But the Western Conference is getting better. The Warriors are not being broken up. The Lakers are going to be better. The Jazz are going to be better. The Timberwolves could be better if they keep their core together. The Denver Nuggets are a team on the rise in that conference. But the case for Houston is that some of the teams don't improve. They bring back their team. They don't necessarily have to bring back LeBron and say the Warriors lose to Cleveland and they somehow break up that team. But we'll see. It's going to be a very interesting summer in the NBA, and the Warriors, meanwhile, move on to the NBA Finals. It's their fourth straight year meeting the Cavs and LeBron James. The Warriors won the first one in 6 in 2015. The Cavaliers won in 7 in 2016. Don't forget, that was the year Draymond Green got suspended in Game 4, and he was out for Game 5, and the Cavaliers won 3 straight to win their first championship in franchise history. Then last year, the Warriors won in 5. And right now, I'm going to make my pick. This is going to be a great finals. I mentioned Curry and Durant and Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. They're obviously all all-stars. The role players have been fine in the playoffs, such as Nick Young and Kevin Looney. You have Sean Livingston, David West. But the Warriors have shortened their rotation, and guys like West haven't seen much playing time. Jordan Bell's gotten a lot of playing time for the Warriors as well. The Cavs, you obviously have LeBron James, who should be the MVP over James Harden. I've said this 1,000 times on this podcast, and I'm going to keep saying it. Kevin Love should be back for Game 1 of the Finals. And speaking of injuries, back to the Warriors for a second. Andre Iguodala is questionable for Game 1 of the Finals. They can use his three-point shooting and his defense, and they're going to need help to guard LeBron because LeBron's been the best player in the playoffs by a mile this year. And back to the Cavs, you have LeBron, you have Love. Tristan Thompson, it's been pretty good for them. Guys like Kyle Korver, J.R. Smith, and Rodney Hood need to step up for them. Jordan Clarkson could provide some good minutes off the bench and score in bunches. Larry Nance Jr. is capable of getting a double-double. They have guys that are capable of doing things but really haven't done so in the playoffs thus far. And the Warriors are just a better team led by that 4 group of all-stars with Durant, Curry, Green, and Thompson, and I believe they'll win their 3rd championship in 4 years. So give me the Golden State Warriors in 5 games over the Cleveland Cavaliers. And my pick to win the Finals MVP, Stephen Curry, who didn't win it last year or in 2015. 2015 was Andre Iguodala. 2017 was Kevin Durant. And I'm going to make a bonus prediction. If this goes 6 or 7 games, LeBron James will win MVP in a losing effort. But if the Cavs win the finals, LeBron James is the finals MVP no matter what. And if this goes 6 or 7 and the Cavs lose, I think LeBron James is going to win the finals MVP just for keeping this Cavaliers team in the series alone. So it should be a fun and entertaining finals as the rumors start to float around about the offseason and LeBron and whatnot. All right, Stanley Cup Final, Game 1, great game. The Golden Knights defeated the Capitals 6-4 to take a 1-0 series lead. This was such a great game. It was so entertaining to watch. First period, Colin Miller's third of the playoffs on the power play, assisted by Eric Halla, 1-0 Knights. Brett Connolly's fifth of the playoffs, tied it up at 1 apiece. Nick Bastrom's fifth of the playoffs gave the Caps a 2-1 lead. William Karlsson's seventh of the playoffs tied it up at 2 apiece. Second period, Riley Smith's third of the playoffs gave the Knights a 3-2 lead. John Carlson's fourth of the playoffs ties it up at 3 apiece. Third period, Tom Wilson's fourth of the playoffs gave the Capitals a 4-3 lead. Ryan Reeves' second of the playoffs ties it up at 4 apiece. The Knights take a lead on the goal by Tomas Nosek to take a 5-4 lead. Then Nosek's fourth of the playoffs, second of the game, into the empty net. 6-4 Vegas was your final. Marc-Andre Fleury, 24 saves on 28 shots. A lot of those were tough shots that he was able to survive and help the Knights to win. Braden Holtby, 28 saves on 33 shots, and that last goal was obviously an empty netter. Major League Baseball. Results from yesterday. The Astros defeated the Yankees 5-1 as they improved to 35-20. The Yankees dropped to 33-17. Justin Verlander with the win. He's now 7-2 on the year. Domingo Germán with the loss, who's now 0-3 on the year. Top of the second, 3-run home run, J.D. Davis. 3-0 Astros. Top of the fourth, RBI single, Evan Gattis. 4-0 Astros. Bottom of the seventh, home run, Greg Bird. His first of the year. Put the Yankees on the board to make it 4-1 Astros. Top of the eighth, home run, Jose Altuve. 5-1 Astros is your final. Justin Verlander was brilliant. 6 2/3 innings, 5 hits, an earned run, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 1.11 ERA. He's certainly the favorite for the AL Cy Young right now. Domingo Germán, 5 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 5.45 ERA. The Nationals defeated the Orioles 6-0 as they improved to 30-22. Baltimore drops to 17-37. Gio Gonzalez with the win and improves to 6-2 on the year. Alex Cobb with the loss and he drops to 1-7 on the year. Top of the third, 3-run home run, Anthony Rendon, 3-0 Nats. Top of the eighth, RBI single, Matt Adams, 4-0 Nats. RBI single, Michael A. Taylor, 5-0 Nats. Infield single, Wilmer Difo, 6-0 Nats is your final. Gio Gonzalez, 7 2/3 innings, 6 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 2.1 ERA. Alex Cobb, 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 6.8 ERA. So a better start for him, but in defeat. The Red Sox defeated the Blue Jays 8-3 as they improved to 37-17. The Blue Jays dropped to 25-29. David Price with the win. He improves to 5-4 on the year. Aaron Sanchez with the loss. He drops to 2-5. Bottom of the first, fielder's choice. J.D. Martinez, 1-0 Red Sox. Top of the fourth, RBI single. Kendrys Morales ties it up at 1 apiece. Bottom of the fourth, sacrifice fly. Brock Holt, 2-1 Red Sox. RBI double. Jackie Bradley Jr., 3-1 Red Sox. 3-run home run, Andrew Benintendi, 6-1 Red Sox. Top of the fifth, sacrifice by Yangervis Solarte, 6-2 Red Sox. Bottom of the fifth, home run, J.D. Martinez, 7-2 Sox. Bottom of the sixth, RBI triple, Andrew Benintendi, 8-2 Red Sox. Top of the seventh, RBI triple, Teoscar Hernandez, 8-3 Red Sox is your final. David Price, 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 4.04 ERA. Aaron Sanchez, 5 innings, 9 hits, 7 earned runs, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 4.77 ERA. The Tigers defeated the Angels 9-3 as they improved to 24-29. The Angels dropped to 29-25. Matthew Boyd with the win and improves to 3-4 on the year. Tyler Skaggs with the loss and he drops to 3-4 on the year. Bottom of the second, ground out into a double play by Jacoby Jones allows a run to score. 1-0 Tigers. Bottom of the third, grand slam, James McCann, 5-0 Tigers. Bottom of the seventh, home run, Leonis Martin, 6-0 Tigers. RBI triple, Victor Reyes, 7-0 Tigers. Top of the 8th, RBI double, Albert Pujols, 7-1 Tigers. RBI double, Andrelton Simmons, 7-2 Tigers. Bottom of the 8th, RBI single, Jose Iglesias, 8-2 Tigers. RBI double, Dixon Machado, 9-2 Tigers. Top of the 9th, home run, Mike Trout. Major League leading 18 on the year. 9-3 Tigers was your final. Matt Boyd, 5 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Leaves the game with an ERA of 3. Tyler Skaggs, 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.6 ERA. The Braves defeated the Mets 3-4 in Game 1 of their doubleheader as they improved to 31-21. The Mets dropped to 25-25. Shane Carl with the win. He improves to 3-1 on the year. Seth Lugo with the loss drops to 1-1 on the year. Top of the 1st, bases loaded walk, Devin Mesoraco, 1-0 Mets. Top of the 4th, RBI double, Luis Gilmore, 2-0 Mets. Bottom of the 7th, home run, Tyler Flowers, 2-1 Mets. Bottom of the 8th, sacrifice fly, Nick Markakis, ties it up at 2 apiece. Top of the 9th, home run, Devin Mesoraco, 3-2 Mets. Bottom of the 9th, walk-off home run, Charlie Culberson, 4-3 Braves was your final. Max Fried, 5 innings, 4 hits, an earned run, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 4.09 ERA. Jacob deGrom was great. 7 innings, 5 hits, an earned run, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 1.52 ERA. Certainly in the conversation for the American League Cy Young Award. The Cubs defeated the Pirates 7-0 as they improved to 28-22. The Pirates dropped to 28-25. Mike Montgomery with the win evens up his record at 1-1. Chad Cole with the loss. His record drops to 4-3. Top of the 2nd, home run Anthony Rizzo, 1-0 Cubs. Top of the 7th, 2-run home run Addison Russell, 3-0 Cubs. Top of the 8th, 2-run single Chris Jimenez, 5-0 Cubs. Top of the 9th, 2-run single Anthony Rizzo, 7-0 Cubs. That's your final. Mike Montgomery, 5 2/3 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 4.35 ERA. Chad Cole, 6 innings, 4 hits, an earned run, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.94 ERA. The story of this game, Anthony Rizzo slid hard into second base, and there was some controversy. Clint Hurdle had some comments after the game. He was not happy. He felt that that should have been ruled a double play because of how hard Rizzo slid into second base, but they did not call it a double play. The Brewers defeated the Cardinals 8-3 as they improved to 35-20. The Cardinals dropped to 28-23. Brent Suter with the win, now 5-3 on the year. Luke Weaver with the loss, he drops to 3-5. Bottom of the 2nd, RBI single, Manny Pena, 1-0 Brewers. Bottom of the 3rd, home run Christian Yelich, 2-0 Brewers. Bottom of the 4th, 2-run double, Brent Suter, 4-0 Brewers. Top of the 5th, 2-run home run, Yaro Munoz makes it a 4-2 game. Top of the 5th as well, home run Matt Carpenter made it a 4-3 game. Bottom of the 5th, RBI single, Ryan Braun, 5-3 Brewers. Bottom of the 7th, a 3-run home run by Jonathan Villar, 8-3 Brewers was your final. Brent Suter, 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 4.63 ERA. Luke Weaver, 4 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 4.63 ERA. The Indians defeated the White Sox 9-6. They improved to 27-25. Chicago drops to 16-35. Adam Plutko with the win, now 3-0 on the year. Chris Voslad with the loss, he's 0-3 on the year. Top of the 1st, sacrifice fly, Jose Abreu, 1-0 White Sox. Top of the 2nd, RBI triple, Adam Engel, 2-0 Sox. Sacrifice fly, Charlie Tilson makes it 3-0 White Sox. Bottom of the 3rd, wild pitch scores in Greg Allen, 3-1 White Sox. Top of the 4th, home run Matt Skoll, 4-1 Sox. Home run Tim Anderson, 5-1 Sox. Bottom of the 4th, RBI ground out Melky Cabrera, 5-2 White Sox. Bottom of the 5th, a 3-run double, Edwin Encarnacion ties up at 5 apiece. RBI double, Yonder Alonso gave the Indians a 6-5 lead. Melky Cabrera safe on the error by Yon Moncada, allowing Yonder Alonso to score. 7-5 Indians. Bottom of the 6th, RBI single Francisco Lindor, 8-5 Indians. Bottom of the 7th, home run Edwin Encarnacion, 9-5 Indians. Top of the 9th, RBI double. Omar Narvaez, 9-6. Indians is your final. Adam Plutko, 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.93 ERA. Dylan Covey, 4 in the third innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.63 ERA. The Rays defeated the Athletics 1-0 as they improved to 26-26. The A's dropped to 28-26. Ryan Stanek with the win, now 1-0 in the year. Chris Archer with the loss, now 3-2. Johnny Venters with the save, that's his first save of the year. The lone run of this game came in the top of the 13th as Malik Smith hit an RBI single to give the Rays a 1-0 lead for good. Chris Archer was really good. 6 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 4.29 ERA. Trevor Cahill was great as well. 8 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 2.25 ERA. The Mariners defeated the Rangers 2-1 as they improved to 33-20. The Rangers dropped to 22-34. Marco Gonzalez with the win, now 5-3 on the year. Doug Fister with the loss, drops to 1-5. Edwin Diaz with the save, that's his 19th save of the year. Top of the third, pass ball by Mike Zunino allows Rougned Odor to score. 1-0 Rangers, bottom of the sixth. RBI single, Nelson Cruz ties up in 1 apiece. RBI single, Kyle Seager gives the Mariners a 2-1 lead. Marco Gonzalez, 6 2/3 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.6 ERA. Doug Fister, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 4.09 ERA. The Marlins defeated the Padres 7-2 as they improved to 20-33. The Padres dropped to 22-33. Caleb Smith with the win. He's now 4-5 on the year. Eric Lauer with the loss drops to 1-3. Top of the first, RBI single, Starlin Castro, 1-0 Marlins. RBI single, Cameron Maben, 2-0 Marlins. 2-run single, Yadiel Rivera, 4-0 Marlins. Bottom of the second, home run, Franmil Reyes, makes it 4-1 Marlins. Top of the third, RBI single, Cameron Maben, 5-1 Marlins. Top of the ninth, RBI double, Derek Dietrich, 6-1 Marlins. RBI single, Miguel Rojas, 7-1 Marlins. Bottom of the ninth, infield single, Hunter Renfroe, makes it a 7-2 game. And that was your final. Caleb Smith, 7 innings, 4 hits, an earned run, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.51 ERA. Eric Lauer only went 2 in a third inning, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. 7.67 ERA, so not a good outing for him. The Diamondbacks with a much-needed win, 12-5 over the Cincinnati Reds. They improved to 27-26. The Reds dropped to 19-36. Matt Koch with the win, improves to 3-3 on the year. Homer Bailey with the loss drops to 1-7 on the year. Top of the second, RBI single, Adam Duvall, 1-0 Reds. Bottom of the second, fielder's choice. Socrates Brito ties it up at 1 apiece. 3-run home run, Nick Ahmed, 4-1 Diamondbacks. Bottom of the fourth, home run, John Ryan Murphy, 5-1 Diamondbacks. Fielder's choice, Nick Ahmed, 6-1 Diamondbacks. Top of the fifth, RBI double, Eugenio Suarez, 6-2 Diamondbacks. 3-run double, Adam Duvall, 6-5 Diamondbacks. Bottom of the fifth, 3-run home run, Chris Owings, 9-5 Diamondbacks. Bottom of the sixth, RBI double, Ketel Marte, 10-5 Diamondbacks. RBI ground out, Paul Goldschmidt, 11-5 Diamondbacks. Bottom of the eighth, bases loaded walk, Jake Lamb, 12-5 Diamondbacks. Was your final. Matt Koch, 5 innings, 11 hits, 5 earned runs, a walk, and no strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 4.31 ERA. Homer Bailey, 4 innings, 6 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 6.68 ERA. The Rockies defeated the Giants 6-5 in 10 innings as they improved to 29-25. The Giants dropped to 25-29. Brian Shaw with the win improves to 2-3 on the year. Hunter Strickland with the loss drops to 2-2. Top of the first, RBI double that drove in 2 for Evan Longoria. 2-0 Giants. Bottom of the first, a 3-run home run for Trevor Story. 3-2 Rockies. Top of the third, home run, Gorkys Hernandez ties it up at 3 apiece. Bottom of the third, RBI single, Ian Desmond. 4-3 Rockies. Top of the sixth, RBI double, Evan Longoria ties it up at 4 apiece. RBI single, Pablo Sandoval, 5-4 Giants. Bottom of the eighth, sacrifice fly, Ian Desmond ties up at 5 apiece. Bottom of the 10th, a walk-off single by Chris Iannetta. 6-5 Rockies is your final. Chad Bettis, 6 innings, 10 hits, 5 earned runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 3.68 ERA. Andrew Suarez, 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, and 7 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 5.65 ERA. The Mets defeated the Braves 8-5 in Game 2 of their doubleheader. The Mets improved to 26-25. The Diamondbacks dropped to 31-22. Roberto Gesellman with the win. Improves to 5-1 on the year. A.J. Minter with the loss drops to 3-1. Erases Familia with the save. That's his 14th of the year. Top of the first, RBI single. Adrian Gonzalez. 1-0 Mets. Fielder's choice, Kevin Plawecki. 2-0 Mets. Bottom of the second, home run Kurt Suzuki. 2-1 Mets. Top of the third, home run Brandon Nimmo. 3-1 Mets. Bottom of the third, 2-run single Freddie Freeman ties up at 3 apiece. Sacrifice fly Kurt Suzuki. 4-3 Braves. Top of the sixth, 2-run single Ahmed Rosario. 5-4 Mets. Bottom of the sixth, infield single Nick Markakis ties up at 5 apiece. Top of the seventh, a 2-run single by Luis Gilmore. 7-5 Mets. RBI single Ahmed Rosario. 8-5 Mets. That's your final. P.J. Conlon, 2 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, no walks, and a strikeout, leaves the game with an ugly 11.12 ERA. The bullpen did a nice job in this game in relief. Brandon McCarthy had his worst start of the year, perhaps. 5 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 5.02 ERA. The Twins defeated the Royals 8-5 as they improved to 22-27. The Royals dropped to 18-36. Lance Lynn with the win improves to 3-4 in the year. Jacob Junis with the loss drops to 5-4 in the year. Fernando Rodney with the save, that's his 11th of the year. Top of the fifth, 2-run home run Miguel Sano, 2-0 Twins. Bottom of the fifth, 2-run double Mike Moustakas, 2-2. Top of the sixth, RBI single Brian Dozier, 3-2 Twins. Top of the eighth, a 3-run double for Eddie Rosario, 6-2 Twins. Bottom of the eighth, bunt single John Jay allows a run to score, 6-3 Twins. RBI single Whit Merrifield, 6-4 Twins. Top of the ninth, a 2-run double by Mitch Garver, 8-4 Twins. Bottom of the ninth, home run Jorge Soler, 8-5 Twins was your final. Lance Lynn, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 5.94 ERA. Jacob Junis, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 3.61 ERA. The Dodgers defeated the Phillies 5-4 as they improved to 25-28. The Phillies dropped to 29-22. Yimi Garcia with the win improves to 1-1 on the year. Adam Morgan with the loss drops to 0-1. Kenley Jansen with his 12th save of the year. Top of the first, wild pitch allows Rhys Hoskins to score. 1-0 Phillies. Top of the second, 3-run home run Cesar Hernandez. 4-0 Phillies. Here come the Dodgers. Bottom of the sixth, RBI double Jock Peterson. 4-1. RBI single Trey Turner. 4-2. RBI double Matt Kemp. 4-3. Now's the bottom of the eighth, as well as the infield single by Max Muncy to tie it up at 4 apiece. And the Dodgers take the lead in the bottom of the eighth on an RBI single by Yasmani Grandal. 5-4 Dodgers as your final. That was a big win for the Dodgers. Blake Stewart, 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 4.61 ERA. Vince Velasquez was actually dealing in this game. He had a no-hit bid going through 5, but that was broken up by Yasiel Puig. Velasquez went 5 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 4.08 ERA. Today's games, you have White Sox Indians, Lucas Giolito and Mike Clevenger, Astros Yankees. You have Charlie Morton and CC Sabathia, Nationals Orioles, Jeremy Hellickson and Dylan Bundy, Cubs Pirates, John Lester and Nick Kingham, Blue Jays Red Sox, Marco Estrada and Rick Porcello, Angels Tigers, Nick Trapiano and Michael Fulmer. Mets Braves, you have Stephen Matz and Anibal Sanchez, Cardinals Brewers, Michael Wacha and Zach Davies, Twins Royals, Kyle Gibson and Danny Duffy, Giants Rockies, Jeff Samardzija and Kyle Freeland, Reds Diamondbacks, Luis Castillo and Zach Godley, Rays Athletics, Blake Snell and Daniel Gossett, Rangers Mariners, Austin Bibbins Dirks and Felix Hernandez, Phillies Dodgers, Jake Arrieta and Kenta Maeda, and Marlins Padres. You have Dan Straley, and Tyson Ross. All right, 2012 MLB redraft. Let's see where everybody stands here and see who does do-overs and who doesn't do a do-over. First one's obvious. This one is not a do-over. One, Astros, Carlos Correa. He's arguably their best player. He is so skilled. He's a great defensive shortstop. He's a great offensive player as well. He's off to a bit of a slow start this season, but he's definitely going to be a multi-time All-Star and a contender for the American League MVP for years to come. Two, Twins, Byron Buxton. Yes, Buxton's been struggling this year. Most of that has been due to injury. But he really showed off at the end of last year what kind of player he can be. Three, the Mariners, Corey Seager. That would have been funny, the two Seagers on the same team. Four, Orioles, Jose Barrios. He would have been their ace. Five, Royals, Joey Gallo. He would have been their third baseman right now, and they probably would have let go of Mike Moustakas or probably would have traded him. Six, Cubs, Jake Lamb. Maybe they put him at third base and they put Chris Bryant in the outfield, or they use Lamb as a trade asset potentially. Seven, Padres, Marcus Stroman, who would have easily been their ace. Eight, Pirates, Lance McCullers Jr. He would have been great in that rotation, probably would be their ace. 9, Marlins, Preston Tucker. Tucker's been a solid role player on the Braves this season. 10, Rockies, Stephen Piscotty. Wonder what his numbers would be like in Coors Field. 11, Oakland A's, Mitch Haniger, who has been one of the quiet breakout players in Major League Baseball over the last year or so. 12, Mets, Mike Zunino would certainly be their starting catcher right now. 13, the White Sox, Michael Wacha, who has been a little erratic in his career, but he's off to a great start this season. 14, the Reds, Addison Russell, certainly be their shortstop right now. 15, Indians, David Dahl. He'd be a nice player for them. 16, Nationals, Albert Almora. He's a good defensive outfielder and can hit leadoff. 17, the Blue Jays, Matt Olson. Solid player for the Athletics. 18, the Dodgers, Lewis Brinson, who has been inconsistent in his big league career. He was drafted by the Rangers and traded to the Brewers, then traded to the Marlins. 19, the Cardinals, Carson Kelly. Oh, it's funny how things work out if you get your own guy that you drafted later on. Kelly is certainly the long-term replacement for Yadier Molina as the Cardinals' backstop, or do they use Kelly as a trade asset? 20, Giants, Jesse Winker. Winker I thought was overhyped as a prospect. He really hasn't done much with the Reds. 21, Braves, Alex Wood. Oh, that's funny how things work out. Wood began his career with the Braves, then he was traded to the Dodgers, and has been pretty good as a Dodger. 22, the Blue Jays, Zach Eflin, who has quietly been one of the breakout pitchers in baseball this year on a much improved Philadelphia Phillies pitching staff. 23, the Cardinals, Tyler Naquin. I'm not a huge Naquin fan. To me, at best, he's a fourth outfielder. 24, the Red Sox, Anthony Alford, who still has a lot of potential, has been up and down with the Blue Jays. 25, the Rays, Ross Stripling, who has been great for the Dodgers, whether it's starting or as a long-inning reliever. 26, the Diamondbacks, Daniel Robertson, who has been a solid utility player for the Rays this year. 27, the Brewers, Kevin Gausman. I'm not a huge Gausman fan. I think he was overhyped by Orioles fans in the media and by Major League Baseball. He was a highly rated prospect. He's been okay this year, but he hasn't really panned out as an ace like the Orioles thought. 28, the Brewers, Max Fried. I like Fried. He, to me, long-term is a reliever and not a starter, a little up and down. 29, the Rangers, Andrew Heaney. Heaney's having a breakout year this year for the Angels, and I'm sure the Marlins probably regret trading him or what the Marlins should have done is held on to him a little bit longer, and they could have gotten more value for him. 30, the Yankees, Edwin Diaz, who's been a solid closer for the Mariners these last couple years. He would fit nicely in that Yanks bullpen. 31, the Red Sox, Mac Williamson, who's been a solid role player on the San Francisco Giants. He'd probably be a trade bait for the Red Sox because they have nowhere to put him. And that's it for the 2012 MLB redraft, and that's it for today's podcast. I'll be back tomorrow previewing Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final, and I'll also be doing the 2012 NHL redraft. I hope you guys have a great day, everybody.